Hi, welcome again to another episode of Goalpost Gossip. I'm your host, Alton. As we all know, we are on international break, so there's not much to talk about now because international soccer leading into the weekend, right? So we are just going to be talking about some odd soccer topics and chaos that we came across. And fact check me if you'd like, but let's dive into it because we won't waste too much time on this one, right? Okay, so the first news that I came across that seemed pretty interesting is that Malaysia neutralization scandal, where Malaysia acquired, I think it was 6 players by forging their documents. So the FIFA actually sanctioned Malaysia. That is not good for anything at all. Falsified documentation is never a good thing. And Malaysia has done that because I guess Malaysia don't produce enough soccer players. I don't know what is their reason behind that, but they get caught upon by FIFA and they are paying the price for that. Also, we're going to be touching on the possibilities of FIFA World Cup being played in winter as to summer. They are considering moving those games because they're moving the tournament on a whole, I should say, because they're saying that summertime is too hot and, it's not safe for the players, which is right. But how will that affect, the Champions League and affecting Premier League and all those other leagues? It's going to be a shift. If they should ever move forward with doing that, it will be a shift. But they're considering doing it because of the weather. Summertime is really hot and it's taking a toll on the players. Me, for one, I really think that the players are overworked. I think the players are playing too much soccer, so they don't have enough time to recover from injuries. I just think they should be slowing down in all these tournaments that's going on, right? It is not good for the players. It is good for us, the fans, because I love, when there's no soccer going on the TV. I don't know. I don't know what to do with myself. I don't know what to do with myself when there's no football going on the TV, I should say. I just love the game and I'm all in. So also there were talks that Manchester United may be looking forward to new owners. Yes, you heard that from me. Manchester United may be looking forward to new owners, and I guess that they are in advanced stages of negotiations, and no other than Saudi Arabia. Yes, the Saudi investors are coming from Manchester United. I know that is fantastic news for most of the Manchester, if not all of the Manchester United fans, because they wanted to see a shift. My thing is that the money is not the thing for Manchester United, because as you can tell, they were one of the highest profit club in last season. Even though they were 16 or 17 in Premier League and they didn't want nothing. But the money is not the problem. They're making money. So I think the fans just need a cultural shift. They're tired of the Glazers, obviously, because there's maximum profit for the owners. But, I guess their scouting is not right per their fans. It's been said that Manchester United are looking to have a ownership shift, and the Saudi Arabia investors are getting in. It's also said that Jordi Alba is going to be retiring. He did his time in Barcelona, was one of their top players. Now he came to the MLS, and he decided after the end of the season it's time for him to throw his shoes in. Which is right, not everyone going to be Cristiano Ronaldo, playing until they're 40 something, and still going strong and still looking good. Jordi Alba decided that he's going to retire at the end of the season. Also, FIFA were talking about expanding the World Cup. I for one don't think that's a good idea. It's going to be drawn out and boring. They're thinking about doing 48 teams. That's gonna be too much, and that's gonna it's just not gonna have the same feeling of watching the World Cup with 48 teams in. I am not interested in that. I wouldn't like to see that at all. That's too much. Keep it like it is. You know what I mean? Because it's already interesting the way it is, and it's worthy to fight, because there's limited space to get in. So the best of the best. You know what I mean? So I think 32 team is good. We don't need no 48 team. Come on, FIFA. We don't need that. Nobody want that. You know what I mean? Too much games. It's gonna be too easy for a lot of mediocre teams to get in. Probably with minimal effort. It's just gonna take away from the game and take away from the tournament. You know what I mean? So keep it at 32 or go less. So it maintains its values and have meaning to the teams who go there. It's a fight, it's a struggle. But 48, no man, that's open door for too many teams to go to the World Cup with minimal effort, I should say. And that's including Jamaica. With 48 teams going to the World Cup, believe me, they're probably going to be taking 6 from CONCACAF. And every World Cup Jamaica going to be there with minimal effort. Other teams too, but I'm just talking. You know what I mean. So yes, international football this weekend. A lot of players are injured, not going to be able to represent their country. But it should be a pretty interesting weekend in international football. Please remember to follow your team. Follow your player, follow your country, I should say, and follow your club players. Support them. Let's go Chelsea players. Let's do this. Yes, and here we go. We wrap this up. As I said, it was going to be a quick one because not much going on right now. So we have come to the end of the podcast. Thank you for tuning in. Again, I'm your host, Alten. And please to follow the movement at Gossip Goalpost. Like, share, and comment. Thank you.